Hi guys, it's Jeanette with Background Creations. Come on in. This evening, Floyd has me another fun project to do. And I want to share it with you. So if you're watching later on the replay and you don't see that little live button up there, tell me #replay so I know that you stopped by. I'm just stringing some little bells on a jute twine. So while everybody comes in, let me know what was for supper. Yeah, it's Sloppy Joe's. Hi, Miss Tracy. How is everybody doing? Come on in. I have been a homebody, minding my own business. Haven't seen a lot of me. Trying to post some pictures. So come on in. We are going to fly away on a spaceship. Play puck? No. I'll have to get Floyd up here one night. Hi, Patty. Patty's on YouTube. So a couple people guessed today. I posted a picture of these laid out. What are we going to make? We are making pumpkins. So I'll show you a little bit. They kind of look like little spaceships. Don't think, Hi, Pam. So I was going to bring that up and I didn't. So he started out with a 2x10. Now 2x wood is really thick. It's 1.5 inches thick. And it's like, 12 inches tall. It's huge. And I'm like, maybe can you go down a little bit? So he made these for me. So what they do is they fit together. You start it right. And you have a pumpkin. And then we have a little stem we can glue on it. All right. Ta-da! Hi, Deanne. How you doing? I'm trying to clean my room, but every time I clean my room, I make a mess in the other part of the room. So then I gotta go clean that up. And then I keep going around making messes. Let's go ahead and start on our pumpkins. These are, what do you say, 7.5, 5.5 and 7.5. So 7.5 inches tall, 7.5 inches wide. Wide, tall. And then these are 5.5 by 5.5. Hey, Darla. So I haven't made up my mind what I want to do with them. Do I want to paint them? Do I want to decoupage them? Now we have to watch decoupage. Hi, Lisa. Because they slide together. So see, the wood here is going to get covered up. All right. Hi, Darlia. So we got Facebook and YouTube here at the same time. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Donna. So we're going to start, I think by just painting. So here's my little grubby, cookie sheets from the Dollar Tree. Thank you. Yay, it's pumpkin time. It's pumpkin time. I'm ready for fall. I am. I like sweatshirts and fires and leaves and all that, but then I hate what comes after it. So I think we're just going to paint this one and maybe, kind of do a grubby little look. I've got cinnamon, I've got coffee stain. We got all kinds of stuff. So we're going to paint this one. So we'll paint and we'll just keep on rotating as they dry. Might have to help it a little bit. I did sand and round the corners off a little bit. Listen, I didn't know we had any turtlenecks. I didn't know we had any 40 grit sandpaper. And if you know sandpaper at all, thanks, Patty. Floyd, it's all him. I'm just decorating them. He came in the house and brought him in. Well, he brought the great big one in. I'm like, I can't ship that thing. It's too heavy. There's Mr. Floyd tonight. So we are selling the two pumpkins together. The blanks. The blanks. So Mr. Floyd will put the links in there for you. But everybody's been focusing on fall and Christmas. Summer's over. It's gone. I'm sure you could crackle these. Like I said, you just got to kind of be careful around. I'm not going to paint inside here. I don't want to give that any more. Floyd, get on YouTube, please. I don't want to get on any more thickness in there because the big pair I don't have to hammer together, but the little one's a little tight, so we have to hammer it together. Okay. There's all different kinds of sizes I've seen with the 40 grit paper. Oh my gosh, I didn't know we had any, and I started sanding with it, and I like the rougher sandpaper. You know, I'm not worried about baby butt smooth. So yeah, it took off a lot. Thanks, darling. So we're not going to paint that inside, but I am going to paint, and since I painted the other side, I'll have to get my heat tool out. The cat decided to get me on Sunday. She wasn't even being mean. She just jumped out of my arms. She got me good. A little snot. So you can do this as opaque or as light, you know, if you want to water down your stain or your paint so it kind of looks like a stain. Because Floyd's like, I need orange stain. I'm like, no, we got orange paint. Dig out my heat tool here. Hey Cheryl, how are you? We're making pumpkins. Well, not making them from scratch, but you know. Who likes pumpkin seeds? Do you like to eat them? I like them salted. I don't like them just plain Jane. There's Floyd on YouTube. I call YouTube the babysitting stage sometimes. On live, sometimes people aren't very nice over there. So we're just going to touch this up a little bit and then set it off to the side. Of course, right there at the edge, they lap over just a tad. So we're going to flip these out. Here's my other side. You could do them two colors if you wanted. You know, whatever floats your boat. Now, the ones that we will send in a package will be lightly sanded, and then you can do what you want. I like to round off my corners. Here, I turned off my fan because it was getting chilly in here. I have to keep my room shut up because of the little cat. She likes to bring down my florals and my greenery and whatever else she can get her little teeth on. She was in here a while ago just sniffing around going, oh, what can I get into? She takes her balls out of her toys, and we don't know where they're at. We have looked under the couch, under the ottoman, and we've seen her pick them up in her feet. I can look, Roz, if you want me to. Hey, Tracy, how are you? So I'm not worried about complete coverage where I don't see any of the grain. You know, like I said, if you wanted to see the grain, you could put a little bit of water in your paint. Thank you, Jerry from Spring, Texas. So what did everybody have for supper? I had sloppy joes. Sloppy joes was fast and easy. It has been a long minute, Tracy. So as this one's drying, you can see more of the grain, which is fine. Chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and corn. There's a good old farm dinner. Chicken breast in an air fryer. Actually, my sloppy joes were on chaffles. Who knows what those are? Cheeseburger and twice baked potatoes. We'll do the other side now. The other side's not quite. Ooh, roast beef. Yum. So if you have a mat and you get paint and glue and all kinds of stuff on it, I use a magic eraser and green. It's downstairs. What's it called? Green machine or something? Not a green machine. Simply Green. That's it. I use that and I scrub on my mat and it gets a lot of the stuff off. I have a groove at 20 inches. You know, if you're a wreath maker, you know what 20 inches is. This one's not as bad as my other one got though. Orange paint's got some goobers in it. I had a big salad for lunch. I only get a half an hour, so I don't like to eat a whole lot. It has been really cool here the last couple days. I walked outside. So my work, if you haven't been here before, my work is extremely cold. I usually have a heater on and a sweater. Today I was in short sleeves and no sweater. It got a little chilly, but not too bad. But I come outside to go home and I thought I should have brought my sweater with me. It was in the 70s. It's nice. Get off there. It's very cold there too. So there again, I'm not going to, hi Joan, I'm not going to paint inside there. If we need to do any touch-ups, we can, but I don't think we will. It is perfect for starting school, so those poor kids aren't in sweltering. My one granddaughter, she has not started school. Two of them have. I forget when the other two are starting. Oh my God, Lisa, it's cool in Louisiana. Never when I was there. You're still under a heat advisory? Oh my, where are you at, Jerry? No español. So we're just going to slide these together. See that? Just going to slide them together. They don't start till September. I've got a couple that don't start till September. can just bang that. If not, you don't want to. Now this has got sand in it. It's called a deadhead. Oh, Houston, Texas. I've been there plenty of times. But you want to get like a scrap piece of wood and bang it like that. That way you're not putting dents in the pumpkin. A couple, and it sits up nice. You can set it up whichever way you want. So we're just going to touch up here. I had some older acrylic paint because I make my orange every year because I don't like it. I can't find a color I like. And I was using up some older orange acrylic paint with my chalk paint. I think it had some globby knobbies in there. Thank you, Patty. So we're just going to touch this up. And it really doesn't matter which one's the top or the bottom because they both have the section. And you see how here, I was gonna try to decoupage it, but how do you make the orange paint? So this is orange and brown, and I kind of just keep mixing it until I find the right shade I want. I think this year's just a tad bit darker, but I like it more of a spicy orange than a pumpkin. It was $99 yesterday with a heat in. Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You can have it. So let's just dry this a little bit. Where I touched it up. You're welcome, Roz. Okay, so, and so this is just a dowel rod. You could make the stem out of something else. You could put more stuff on it if you wanted. It's up to you. Now, the bigger one he made, and I meant to bring it up. I'll post a picture of it. Hey, Karen, welcome. My name's Jeanette, and I'm with Our Raccoon Creations. Welcome. Glad you're here. The big one, it's out of a 2x10. I'll put a picture on the post. We will not ship those. No, we're not doing it. You're watching from Indiana? Great. Aw, thanks, Roz. So I'm just going to use a baby wipe because I just need a little bit because I would wipe on, wipe off. Where'd my stem go? Oh, here it is. So we're just going to wipe it on and give it a little stain. You can paint it green if you wanted. The small one, you live in Arkansas. I'm from Ohio, so I'm right next door to Cassie. I'm originally from Illinois on the other side of Cassie. So there. Easy peasy. If you've watched me for very long, you know I get paint everywhere. That's the reason I have to I wear paint clothes. So if somebody says, boy, she wears the same clothes all the time, it's because there's paint on them somewhere. I even have a pair of pants that I had a permanent marker break on. So they're my crafting pants. I've got a lot of resin on clothes too, when I did resin for a while. Okay, so first, now, you can, I'm just going to, did he make the one in front of you? Do you sell kits only locally? No, I sell locally and online. I have an Etsy store for it if you're listing. Will you put the link back in there, please? He posted the link earlier. If you go to there's a website down at the bottom. Clear at the bottom. It says ourbackroomcreations.com. And we have several Etsys, so we put them all on one page. So these are on OBC, Our Backroom Creations Woodworks. There he is. So there's our stem. They're sold in a set of 2. I haven't done this one yet. Oh, actually, this is a stem that goes on the other one. Hey, Floyd, you'll have to cut it off shorter. I put the small one on here. This one actually goes on the bigger one. So it's about 1 inch taller. But that one's okay too. And I would probably take my nail gun and just right there. Hey, Mary from Ocean Breeze and Me. How are you? Miss Mary's another Craft Around the Clock hostess, creator, designer, whatever word you want to make. Alrighty. So I'm just going to glue it on for tonight. Now, fresh wood with no sealant on it will soak up the wood, especially if you have rust spots, like right there. So I just had to give it a little brush. Thank you, Miss Mary. Oop, not that one. Like my blinking lights, old house. So, what do we want to do to the rest of it? We could do, let's do just a little bit of, where's my paintbrush? Just a little bit of a cream wash. Hello, Lulu Crafting with a Purpose. Is your name Lulu? I have to ask because some people put names in their pages that's not their name. It has another meaning, which is fine. My ivory's getting a little thick. So I keep a gallon of distilled water down here. You don't want to put spring water, drinking water, anything like that in your paint because it'll make it mold. But your name is Lulu. Well, welcome. My name is Jeanette. Floyd in the comments is my husband. He used to sit up here with me, but my chair gives him sciatica issues. You know, when you get old and you can only sleep on certain kinds of surfaces and sit on certain kind of surfaces. It's that. If I had room to put him a big old comfy chair in here, I would though. So I want to, you know what, I should have just used that. It's all the way down in there. Just change my trash. I'm just going to get a little bit of this out. So this is Ivory from Hello Hobby. It's, you know, the brand that replaced Waverly that Walmart took back. So I'm just going to like offload, onload, you know, the whole wax on, wax off. And we're just going to brush it ever so lightly. I do this technique like with black in my farmhouse stuff. So it looks like that. I'm having a hard time reading lately. I got new glasses, so don't tell me to get new glasses. I did get new glasses. I don't like them. I think it's the computer. I sit behind a computer all day long. I got the blue light on my glasses. And I'm having a feeling that's the issue. What do you say? I missed it. So I'm just doing this in one direction. You can do it in multiple directions if you wanted. You could do it with different colors. You could put green or brown. I'm just giving it some light texture. Now Floyd was amazed at, he's like, what kind of stencils do you have to use like the joint compound and the thick bodied mediums and stuff like that? I'm like, what do you mean what kind of stencils? He's like, what kind of stencils? And I'm like, stencils, plastic ones. So that would be really cute to put like the filigree stencils and put like the thick body medium, or some people just use joint compound. And just use that. Don't forget to do your edges. He's been in the workshop every day. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm in front of the computer at work. And then I come home, and even if we watch TV, we watch it on our computers. Isn't that sad? Just because normally, because I have two monitors and I split one of my screens, and I'll be watching Netflix, and then I'll have Facebook open, and then I'll have something else that I'm doing. It's no wonder my brain never shuts down. Have you guys seen any of the reels or the I seen that girl on TikTok. She's always talking about 80s kids, you know, Gen X. You know, we probably have a lot of Gen X and baby boomers in here. A lot of it's true. I mean, my mom never locked me out of the house, but she'd say, why don't you go outside and play or something? That would make you crazy. Yeah, I do a lot of things that probably shouldn't, but I fall asleep with my phone in my hand because I'm watching something. Or I'm on Pinterest. Floyd's always saying, I got to get off Pinterest because my head's going to explode. Because he's got all these ideas of stuff that he wants to make. I got to get not the birdhouses, the squirrel tables he made. Your mom did lock you out of the house when she was cleaning? My mom didn't clean a whole lot, so. She cleans now. But, you know, growing up, that wasn't the best thing going on. But, you know, drinking from a hose. Oh, that was better water than what you got inside the house, because that was well water. And we would ride our bikes for miles. Parents didn't know where we were. We were down in the creek, wading in the water. We were 5 miles away from home. We're getting chased by somebody's dog. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Do we want to put some moss green on it? Maybe not. Let's give it a little quick dry. My next door neighbors, when I was a kid, had a party line. So they couldn't use their phone if the other person was on the line. Hey, thanks, Darlia. Or our phone was like this. Moss and florals. I got some raffia, Cheryl. I got some raffia and strips of fabric. We could get out. I do have some Spanish moss handy. Gotta always have that handy. Let me put some lid on that before I spill it. The grandkids and Floyd had to eat a lot of cheese balls. You played in the streets of the creek? Yep. I got one year, they were burning, I lived out in the country, they were burning the ditch across from us. And we would, you know, not with who they were at party with. It was weird. He was an old guy. But they were burning it one year, and we didn't think nothing. We rode our bikes through it. I got poison ivy in my bloodstream. To buy the penny candy. Okay, so let's glue a little bit of this at the top. Now, when I was little, I remember the candy store. I remember getting candy for a nickel. I grew up either in the country or I lived like from 2 to 9 in a very, very small town. Thank you, Darla. Just trim our stragglers here. You know, you could just do something and leave it like this. If you have flowers, you can save the really nice leaves on it and put some leaves on it if you want. I got a big old bucket of raffia back here. Whatever I want. Or tie that in a knot. Never make my loops the same size. Jerry, thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Listen, I had my phone on the charger right before I came up, and I had it sitting here, and I said, don't play on it because you got to go live with it. Isn't that cute? All right, so we got that one. What do we want to do with the other one? Plus, I got the long stick on there. Thanks you for the hearts, Patty. Ah, so what? Paint it cream. Do the opposite. Now, when we ship these, we ship them flat. Go back to the beginning. I'll show you how they were apart. I'm just going to paint this one together. I guess I probably could have done that the other one, huh? If you're into very brown tones, don't like, you know, some people don't like much color. You could stain them. That would look good too. I got napkins out to decoupage, and I thought, maybe not tonight. I'm trying to use up all my paint because, not all my paint, but the older paint. You ever do that where you have more than one jar? You buy one, you use some of it, you buy another one because you're getting low, and then you open that one too by accident. Yep, that's me. So I put all those away somewhere so I can use up the older bottles. I think these would look like if you had a set and just did them white. You could Cricut letters and put on them. If you have like farmhouse look, black letters, orange letters. You made larger ones for outside. I seen you did something, Lori. I see ya. I seen you do something. Yeah, we're doing little. Make sure to get all my little runoffs down. Yep, these are babies. Here's the other one. I used to not like these long brushes, but now when your paint gets real low, it's nice to get to the bottom of the jar with. Woo! Yeah, I've seen some really big ones. I gotta remember to take a picture of the bigger one that Floyd made. I was gonna bring it up, and we're not shipping those. I'll probably paint it and put it in the shop or on the alley. It's a craft show that we do. They take over the alleys, and it's a bunch of artisans, crafts, food trucks for one day, one afternoon, like a street craft show. It got rained out in the spring. See if I can get all this. I need to go cordless because, well, I bought a cordless heat tool. I didn't like it. It wasn't powerful enough. I have a cordless glue gun and I have the scars to prove it. I use it when I make wreaths, which isn't a whole lot anymore, but I still make some. He's selling the lanterns. He sold some squirrel tables. I want a big lantern. I want a big one for the porch. You know, he makes them, they're like, is it 5 inches wide? I'm like, I want it 50 inches wide. I should have had my Lazy Susan out. Oh, we got about 8 minutes. It's in between that sticky and dry stage. Let's glue. Now this one goes on the other one, and that other one goes on here, but it'll be okay. Oh, I didn't stain it. All right. Now, if you wanted to, if you had a drill, you could drill a hole in the top and put something down in there if you didn't want a dowel rod. So we can just stain this on here. I think they look nice plain too, just like, you know, plain Jane. I can do this before my glue dries. Yep, there it went. I should have known better. Let's try that again. I should have left the dot unpainted too. Trying to glue 2 painted surfaces together doesn't always work out. I seen one guy make some like 3 inches tall. Like those would be cute maybe in a bathroom or a tier tray. We're gonna stick to these 2 sizes. So 5.5 by 5.5, and this one's 7.5 by 7.5. still a little wet there. So you could just leave it plain, or we could put just a little bit of moss on it. Let's see where I put everything. Just a little bit. And then I was making some little dangles with a rusty star and some bells you could hang on. I don't think I like that on the white one though. Fingers aren't working. Thanks, Roz. Some people like minis, yeah. So we could put this, I'm just going to put a knot on it. Boy's probably sitting down there saying, surprised she didn't put a big bow on it. I did put a little bow on it. So you can have this little, pull these up a little bit. See? There's all kinds of ways that you could decorate them. Like I said, you can just stain them. If you like that, this dark wood stain. Me, brown was out of my category for a long, long time because I grew up in a trailer that all of the linoleum was yellow and all the walls were paneling. So brown and yellow were out for me. I like them now though. Not on the walls or the floor. No yellow floors. I kind of like that one. It's still a little bit tacky, but I kind of like that one just plain. I wonder if I could get him to make some babies. Hey Floyd, can you make some babies? Aren't those cute? So Floyd, if you're listening, drop the link one more time. If you guys are not part of Craft Around the Clock and you just found me from a friend of a friend of a friend, make sure you go join. Yes, Roz, it was. It was. Join Craft Around the Clock because we got some new creators. I can't wait to see. I know some of them, so I can't wait to see what they do. So make sure you jump over and join. It's free. It's a private group, but it's free. There's over 60,000 people in there, and we have over 100 designers. So you get live crafting Monday through Thursday all the time. With to the chickens to the owls. There it is. So what you'll get in the kit is 2 unpainted pumpkin kits. And they'll come flat. And you just slide them together. If you didn't see, go back to the beginning of my live and you can see it there. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. If you're new, give me a follow. Come back and see me again. I'm only live once, maybe twice a week. So everybody have a great, great night. Night, Roz. And if you had an idea of how you would decorate your pumpkins, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. Thanks, Anita. Bye, Deanne. All right, guys. I got to clean up my mess and get ready for work tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye.